very nervous and very quite stressed about it.
She'd had this daunting experience of being in a courtroom, not knowing what was going on, not knowing how to address a judge, not knowing what she was able to say, and actually being quite frightened.
If you don't understand what you've done is wrong and you don't understand what legal defences are available to you, you might not give your legal team a key piece of information that would have stopped you from being convicted.
I mean, I don't have a legal degree, you know. I'm looking up Mental Capacity Act on the internet when I'm told about it. I'm reading it. I mean, none of the points sunk in. I didn't know it could be used in a perverse way, and to watch out for that.
So access to legal services can have incredibly important outcomes for people, both in terms of the rights to support that they have, securing those, making sure they can continue living independently in the community, and also challenging profound injustices that people with learning disability and their families can face, getting answers to what's happened and actually changing the way that our public services are run to be fully inclusive of people with learning disability.
The right legal advice at the right time can make a huge difference. I spoke the other day to some clients that I'd worked with who have a son with very complex needs who had been quite inappropriately placed in a hospital, and I was able to give them some advice about how they should be approaching the relevant statutory bodies to arrange proper care for him in the community. He's now in the community in his own home. That's an example of legal advice helping the family carers get their son out of a hospital where he was quite wrongly placed into a setting that's much more suitable.
In one case, there'd been exploitation really from a phone company. They had been forced, frankly, to go into a new contract which they couldn't afford to go into. And this had got them to an awful lot of debt, spiralling debt, and lots of letters, threatening letters, and had led to this person quite clearly feeling very intimidated and worried. Where am I going to get this from? Am I going to even go to prison? A lot of reassurance was needed, and a lot of explanation of how the law needn't work that way, that we could intervene and write to the company and explain the rights and wrongs of what had happened and ask for them to treat the situation differently. And we were successful in that particular case.
We received a phone call from a mother at a police station saying that her child had been arrested. She didn't know what to do. The young person in question had been arrested at a pupil referral unit because they'd thrown a chair following an incident and the chair had smashed a window. So our legal representative with specialist training was able to go to the police station, first of all explain to the mother what was going on, which can be really important, and ensure that the child was properly supported. And that means that the child didn't end up with a criminal record, which is of course really important in terms of their outcome.
I couldn't have got this far without a legal advisor. I need to have a very strong ally to say, things are going wrong with your kid. Yes, something should be better. The provision could be better.